Hey, Dream Drivers, welcome to episode 369 of the Dreams and Drive podcast. Today's episode is going to be a short driver's ed solo episode. I recently did a giveaway for episode 368 with April Showers of Afro Unicorn, and we gave away a Afro Unicorn jogger set. And, as part of the giveaway, the questionnaire in order to enter, I had a question about what is your biggest challenge right now? What's your dreams? And a lot of the people that entered the contest said that their biggest challenge was feeling stuck. And that spoke to me because, as you guys know, I'm currently in this state of transition, and I am trying to juggle this new life as a mom of two. So I have a 3-year-old and I have a 3-month-old now, and I'm just trying to figure out, who is Rana? What am I supposed to do? What's going on? And I too have been feeling a little bit stuck. So I thought, you know what? Maybe if I write through some of the things that I do sometimes and some tips that I can have for others when they're feeling stuck, when they feel like they're in this neutral position, right? What can they do? So hopefully this episode speaks to you guys and just is a form of encouragement and a reminder that you can move through that feeling, and feeling stuck is just temporary, and you do not have to have this be your permanent way of thinking, way of feeling. This stuff can definitely change. So I just want to give you guys some encouragement that even if you are feeling stuck, it does not have to be how you feel forever. If this is your first time listening, welcome to Dreams and Drive. I'm your host, Rana Campbell. This is a weekly show where we teach you how to take your dreams out of park and into drive. We feature inspiring stories from people from all different genres, industries, walks of life. And I really just want this show to make you feel like, damn, I can do it too. I don't want to give up on myself. And a lot of the guests oftentimes tell me, hey, just by telling my story, I believe we all have stories. I inspire myself and reminding myself of where I came from and where I'm going. So that's definitely what I want you guys to get from these episodes. Make sure that you're following us across social media. We are Dreams and Drive on every platform, so you can find us. And if you want to join our online newsletter, The Keys, and get weekly email updates, just go to dreamsanddrive.com/join. That's dreamsanddrive.com/join. So let's get into these tips I have for you guys about what it means to feel stuck. Because, most of the time it's not what, it's us. And I say that because I've found from talking to so many of the guests on this show that it's not the what, right? It's not the tactical stuff that often leaves us feeling paralyzed. Like, I don't know how to figure out how to build a website. Nah, that's not what's going to keep you paralyzed. It's oftentimes yourself. It's those inner workings of you. It's that us inside, and us being able to confront those feelings of doubt, insecurity, shame, whatever that may be. That's when we'll start to see success, and that's when we're able to go from park to drive successfully. So here's 5 things that I sometimes do when I'm feeling stuck. And of course, these are not end all be alls. There's probably more that you could probably add to this list, but I want to share you guys these things that I think might be helpful for you. So number 1, the first thing when I'm feeling stuck is, I know it's not always good to ask people their opinion, but to crowdsource. But here is what I crowdsource. I like to ask other people the question, hey, what's that thing? What do you think about when you think of my name, me, my business, my brand, anything, right? Ask other people to help give you some feedback on yourself. And I'm telling you that this is a good exercise, because more oftentimes than not, there'll be something in their reply that will give you a boost of confidence. And I'm really all about, when you're feeling stuck, you have to find that confidence and that courage again. And being validated is important. So getting that validation from others, or just getting a reminder, getting some feedback, is a great way to give yourself some push, right? And it's also a reminder of the skill sets you have and you possess, the things you've accomplished, what people see in you that you might not see in yourself. And that is part of the fuel that you can put in your fuel tank when you're feeling stuck. Number 2, keep a brag list of past accomplishments, screenshots, whatever it is, and look at it. Go back and look at your brag list of accomplishments. You did that moments. Because number 2, right? Like I said in number 1, this helps give you confidence, and you need that dopamine push. You need that being able to look at where you came from and how far you've come. and how far you've yet to go as a reminder that you can do it. A lot of the things I want to be telling you guys are things you got to put in your fuel tank to start revving the engine, because the last tip is going to be that thing that really pushes you. So all these things are just things you're adding to your fuel tank. You're asking people, hey, what do you think about me? What do you think about my brand? Getting some positive feedback from people. Even it could be negative feedback. In the sense of it could be constructive feedback, or people might be telling you, hey, this is what you might need to do better, or hey, this is what I've noticed. A lot of times we don't often want that type of feedback, but it's so important for our growth. So yeah, that fuel. Number 2, keeping that brag list of accomplishments and then going back and looking at it is also so important. Another thing that I did the other day when I was feeling stuck, this is so simple. I had to just let go and go outside. Get one with nature, ground yourself. We were put on this earth, whatever you believe in. I believe that this earth possesses healing qualities for us if we actually listen to it and surrender to it. And sometimes you have to surrender from all the BS that you're going through, all the things that are going through your head, and just let your mind go and be one with nature. That can be just going outside, letting the air get on your face, going for a nice long walk, doing something with the earth. I really think it's so important in our overall wellness. Do something that's good for your well-being, your overall wellness. And I personally love going for long walks, nature. There's a reservoir by my house. I like to just walk around that lake and just get the fresh air, see the beautiful trees, and just there's a feeling that comes from doing that. And it's also can be a source of inspiration, because when you're one with yourself and when you're just allowing yourself to think freely, or to just let things bubble in a outdoor space, it does so much for the mind. And sometimes you can have this aha moment that can be so important to help, number 1, regulate your nervous system, and also just help get you to where you need to go. But sometimes you really just have to let go and release. Staying in your house stressing about something, looking at the 4 walls isn't always helpful. Get outside, get some fresh air, drink some water, really figure out what you can do to help regulate and help calm your nervous system, but also ground with the earth is so important.
Walgreens knows you need your medications, but sometimes what you really need is a prescription for more time with your family or friends, or just more time to do what you want on a Saturday afternoon. That's why Walgreens offers same-day RX delivery to where you are. So you can get more than just your meds. You can get your prescription to save time at the pharmacy. And when you have pharmacy questions, which let's face it, we all do, Walgreens will be there for you with a helpful 24/7 pharmacy chat. So when you need to know, which med do I take before bed again? Or is it safe to have a glass of wine with my prescription? You can ask a Walgreens pharmacy expert that question, no matter where you are or what time of day it is. And that gives you more than just answers. It gives you your prescription for peace of mind. Delivery is available on eligible prescriptions only. See details at walgreens.com/prescription delivery.
Tylenol Rapid Release Gels, your go-to option for fast, effective pain relief. Don't let pain slow you down. Be prepared for aches and pains after the big game or fun fall festivities. Tylenol Rapid Release Gels to help you enjoy life to the fullest. And now, introducing new Tylenol Precise, a pain-relieving cream with maximum strength lidocaine without a prescription. Get back to the activities you love with Tylenol Rapid Release Gels and Tylenol Precise. Find the power of pain relief today. Available now. Use as directed. Dream Drivers, as you guys know, I have a new baby on the block and I'm back in diaper mode full time. Life as a mom of 2 can be super chaotic, so I need a diaper brand that's reliable and works just how I need it. That's why I'm a Pampers Swaddlers mama. Fear no leaks, one of my biggest pet peeves with the new and improved Pampers Swaddlers. They now feature a blowout barrier at the back waist to help prevent up to 100% of leaks and even blowouts. Plus, the dual leak guard barriers at the legs help protect where those leaks happen the most. And you know, newborn days are poopy central, and if you don't have to deal with a mess during changing time as a mama, that's gold. I remember being traumatized those first few weeks with baby Axel. So with this new blowout barrier, it's so clutch because it means it's just one less thing I have to worry about.
Less mess, less hassle, less stress, which means more smiles, more time enjoying that baby, and more dream driving. P.S. I love that Pampers Swaddlers is hypoallergenic, meaning I never had to worry about diaper rash. With Axel, and his skin was always so healthy, so I'm looking forward to that this time around too with the new baby. Go download the Pampers Club app today and earn Pampers Cash so you can try and fall in love with Pampers Swaddlers too.
Number 4, when you're feeling stuck, this might be counterintuitive, but these are the 2 things that I think you got to really push yourself to do. Create some sort of vision board. Start planning. Start visualizing things. I think that vision boards help remind you of where you want to go and can help reignite your desires and your belief and your ability to get there and just help you know where you're going. Sometimes when you're driving, you can be stuck because you can't see out your windshield, but being able to put pictures and to remind yourself of all the things that you want for yourself in your life are so important in understanding your why and understanding what's truly motivating you. I know for me, if I was to create a vision board right now, one of the first 2 things on that would be my sons, Axel and Diesel, because I know they'll always be on my vision board because I'm always doing, now that I'm a mother, I'm always thinking about, hey, what can I be doing that will help them in their life and help push them forward. So those are always parts of my why. So it's when I'm feeling stuck, I got to remember who and what I'm doing it for, or my personal why, or what I'm moving towards, what's the hope. And it does help. And then lastly, sometimes you just have to step on the gas and accelerate. Start doing something, some point of action. You have to take one step. And that's where the courage comes in. Sometimes when we're feeling stuck, we're so paralyzed in fear of making the right next choice. But sometimes just making any choice is the best choice because that means you're choosing to move forward. You're choosing to move in some direction. And now when you're feeling stuck, you might have to go back and cut something off, stop something, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to just move forward with this thing that's been in your mind blindly, not knowing where it's going to take you. And that's okay. But you need to be sometimes forced out of neutral and put that pedal to the metal. When you're feeling stuck, if you imagine a car that's stuck in a ditch, you keep pushing, you keep making movement until something hitches and you're able to get out of the hole that you're in. So I think we also have to, when we're in these moments of feeling stuck, have some sort of directed, pointed action that we're taking. And it's going to really remind us that you need movement to get unstuck. At the end of the day, that's the only way you'll move is movement. But doing these things that add fuel to your tank, your inner tank, your confidence tank, your ability tank, your skill set tank will definitely help be that number 5 thing that can help you get to the moment where you are ready to accelerate. And any action can get you moving, and then you can find your way once you're moving. I'm telling you, it's kind of like when you're lost. It's either you can sit there and you can say, I'm lost, or you can say, hey, I'm going to walk somewhere. I'm going to walk to this gas station and figure out how I can get unlost. And just the courage to say, hey, I got to get out of this. I got to really take some movement in order to get a map, a plan, or something. I definitely believe in this. So I hope these 5 quick tips were helpful to you. These were just top of mind because, like I said, I had that contest and I had that question on the questionnaire of just asking a lot of you guys, what are you feeling right now? And a lot of you guys are feeling stuck. So I think that's definitely something that I want to incorporate into future episodes. Maybe ask guests, have some experts, or have some stories where people were stuck for a long time, but they had to figure it out and how they did that. As always, guys, if you want to tell me more about why you're feeling stuck, if this episode resonated with you, please, number 1, make sure you're subscribed and also share this with someone. It's a short episode. It's a great intro into Dreams and Drive. You guys can go back and listen to past episodes. We've had so many guests who've talked about this subject and how they've been able to do this along their own dream driving journeys. So I'm putting it in your hands to keep the movement going and to help grow our community. So definitely share this with someone. And I love to just hear what you guys think. So make sure that you're following us on social media. We are Dreams in Drive across the board on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So make sure you're following us there. And if you want to get our weekly newsletter, The Keys, and get weekly email updates right to your inbox, just go to dreamsindrive.com/join. That's dreamsindrive.com/join. All right, guys, this was a great little solo episode. We'll be back next week with a great episode with the wonderful Marissa Kearney, and you'll be hearing her story. And I really hope that you guys are interested in just learning how she was able to build the empire, Target while Black, now retail while Black, and just how she's navigating a changing creator influencer scene and how she's getting out of this feeling stuck about figuring out what's next. So I know you guys are going to love that one. As always, keep dreaming, keep driving, and we will chat again in episode 370. Dang! 370? All right. Bye, guys.